I am certain that I will be using a clickbaity title for this one, but it's all because I need to convince as many viewers as possible to buy and then tell their friends to buy a fire extinguisher. This bait was for good cause. In a perfect world, this video actually becomes useless due to the primary conceit being common knowledge, but I have a suspicion that you don't actually own a fire extinguisher in your kitchen right now. I have that suspicion because so many people have come into my kitchen and commented on the bright red, easily accessible eyesore of a fire extinguisher that I've kept close by for years. But you know what's uglier than a big red metal canister? A burnt down home. Buy a fire extinguisher, dagnabbit. A quick note before I get into this lecture: if something is cooking in a pan and ignites while you cook, put the pan's lid on it to smother the fire by removing its access to air. But if the flames spread outside the pan and can't easily be smothered, that's where this guy comes in. The nice thing about buying a fire extinguisher is that you pick one and then, hopefully, don't have to buy another one for 10 years until it's time to replace it. Buy one that's been certified by a nationally recognized testing laboratory, and buy one that's rated Class ABC. Class A is for typical cloth, wood, and paper fire, Class B is for grease fires, and Class C is for electrical fires. Class ABC models work on all three types of fires, so they've got you covered for just about every fire that could reasonably take place in your kitchen. Kidde is a solid budget brand for price-conscious buyers, and Amerex is the brand more likely to be used by actual firefighters. I put Amazon affiliate links for both in the video description, but if you have the means to go to a brick and mortar store and buy one today, why not? Go buy a fire extinguisher. Once you've gotten it, take 60 seconds to actually read the label and instructions for use. A fire is a scary scenario, and scary scenarios make people bad at performing tasks, even if they've done them a million times before due to the panic. So don't assume that you'll have the time and the presence of mind to read the directions right when you need them. Part of being a YouTuber is talking in anticipation of which gripes the experts may have with your point of view, so to cover my bases, here are a couple extra tidbits. If you store your extinguisher upright for years at a time, flip it over every couple of months and smack the bottom to redistribute any of the dry agent that's settled and compacted to the bottom. 2, sometimes fire extinguishers get recalled. Every Kidde brand extinguisher with a plastic handle was recalled just a few years ago, and the brand replaced every recalled model for a free new one. And 3, although I usually try to steer clear of fixating on a new purchase to the degree that it consumes my entire mental capacity, you have my permission to become a fire safety nerd. Replace your consumer-grade extinguishers with pro-grade rechargeable ones. Buy 2, maybe even more. Make a fire safety plan for your whole household. But the reason why I'm making this video is that it seems like most people aren't even meeting the bare minimum requirement of owning just one dinky, inexpensive fire extinguisher, and that's gotta change. So that's all the important information that you really need to get to that bare minimum. You spend like $50, read some very simple instructions, and check to make sure that the extinguisher is still good every time you remember it's there. Hopefully you'll never even need the dang thing, but there's such a low barrier to entry, there's no excuse not to have one. However, I also know from my time spent online that you can't expect reason to bring internet people onto your side if there isn't also some sort of cultural implication. So if you don't own a fire extinguisher, you're a beta cuck. What, you can't handle protecting your own family and property? Or actually you're a toxic hog. Let me guess, you're too alpha and self-sufficient to require the use of a modern tool to make a job easier. Pick whichever pejorative motivates you more. Any authority-hating contrarians out there? Don't actually take this video seriously. It's all satire. I will clickbait. I will soy face. I will generate new and exclusive collective nouns if that's what it takes to steer the culture in a direction towards fire extinguisher ownership. Drop a like and comment if you agree, Shackalites. House Canister, Red Tube Gang. In this house, we mitigate risk. If Babby can claim the Tiny Whisk, Ethan Pickled Onions, and Chef John Cayenne Pepper, I want every NetShack viewer to make themselves known by owning and proudly displaying this symbol of emergency readiness. No pithy ending, no post-roll ad read. Go buy a fire extinguisher right now.